Hello, this is your host AOE3, and today I have another ranked match in the 1v1 ladder as the Inca. Now this is the first time for me playing as the Inca, and I learned a lot in this match about how Inca can be good in the 1v1, but at the same time I need to improve at using the Inca, particularly to Fortress Age. But anyhow, let's get the match started and I'll start talking about how it goes. Now, the beginning is pretty standard, it's nothing going to happen immediately. Let me just bring it a bit because it's a 20 minutes match. I transition most of my workers into the silver mine, make sure to produce workers and producing the cancha at the same time. I have some workers on food to make sure I get to 180. You can see it from here, but there should be a free pop workers that requires 180 wood, 180 food, and 180 gold coin. Now I got the coin, and the moment I get 180, transition it immediately. And there you have it. Now I have the resources. Everyone went back to food. That's it. Free, easy, free 4 workers. Exactly what I needed. Now, the first shipment that I'm getting is the wood. Now, the reason for that is because I want to get more cancha houses. These cancha houses are very important. They produce food, 0.6 at this stage. It's pretty substantial. Worker produces 0.84, so a cancha is equivalent to a worker, almost a worker. So they have a lot of value, and they're gonna be producing all the time. So there is a good reason for producing them. Now let me slow it down one bit. Now I'm going up to the next stage. I'm going to get the chief. I think it produces me 2 buildings. I'm going to produce 2 military buildings for them. Very standard. Now my scout or my leader, I don't know how it's called. Tupac Amaru. Alright, cool name. Anyway, I'm scouting, taking treasures here and there. Let's see what my opponent is doing at this time. Now, my opponent is Lakota, and he's gonna age up first. And let's see, he has a market, so he took some upgrades from there. He is building. Is he building? Yes, he's building the war hut. Pretty front, but not too front, but enough front. Anyhow, let's see, worker count. That's good. 16. Alright, so I'm in the lead because I have the cancha houses. And while I'm behind in the age. Yeah, I'm behind, but not by a lot. Not by a lot. But still, no problem at all. He has the shipments of workers, so that's fine. There's something unique going on here. So, we can spring this up a bit. Alright, let's go back to my perspective. At this time, when I started to transition to the next stage, I transitioned all of my workers into wood, produce the cancha houses, because food is not an issue when I'm not producing anything that requires food. Okay, now let's see. I think I took, yes, I sent this card. I sent the military card. I could have sent the wood, or the coin, or doesn't matter what, or the llamas. But I want to be safe, because I don't know what my opponent is doing. He went to the next age faster than me. That means he has the edge. I'm producing the market just to get the hunting dogs upgrade, or any other upgrade for that matter, but particularly the hunting dogs, because food is very important. Now I have some military here, not a lot, but just enough to deter any opponents. I'm starting to gather the animals to my base. For now, the situation looks pretty good. I got 13 cancha houses, and I just got the what's that? Chicha brewing. I made my cancha houses more efficient. Now they have 0.9. It's almost the same as a worker. So right now I have 13 workers essentially. And obviously continuously producing how they're called? Villagers? Yeah, villagers. And right now, all the time, just continue producing military, not stopping. And let me slow it down real quick. Actually, let me stop the game for 1 second. What's going on here? Can I even win this battle? Now, I have here 13, actually let me look at it like this. I have 13 bowmen. Yeah, 13 bowmen. Good against heavy infantry like cavalry. He doesn't have the cavalry right now, but he has the heavy infantry. I got plume spearmen, which essentially just good against cavalry, but they can also tank a bit of damage, so that can be helpful. I got a bit of chimuranus, which could be handy against any one of the bowmen. Now my opponent, he has the Citan bowman, which is just good against infantry. Any infantry? No way. Has to be against heavy infantry, right? Yes, heavy infantry. What else does he have? He has a club, which essentially goes against cavalry. In my case, there is not much cavalry, so it's just good as a tank. But they're also heavy infantry, I believe. So my archers can do a lot of damage there. Alright, let's get that match going. And he has axe riders. Very good, very good, very good. Just came at the clutch. Now, one thing I should say, he took the engage not into best position because the TP, I don't know how to pronounce it, can provide them some extra hit points for your units, 10% more, and he's out of the range. So this is already okay. So the cavalry will really want to trade there, really gave him the edge, but no worries. Let me show you what I have here. As beyond units being produced, let me show you what I know. I'm producing both plume spearmen and chimuraners. So chimuraners will counter the bowmen, and the spearmen will counter his axe riders. Actually, I already have plume spearmen at my hand here. Unfortunately, he has the archers. They're pretty good, actually, very good. They have awesome attack speed for their damage, very high attack speed. Same damage as my units, but my units have half the attack speed. So they should way slower, although they have the poison damage, yeah. The poison damage is not that helpful. I mean, it's helpful, but it's not gonna matter much if they die, right? That's the way I see it. Anyhow, we took a trade. I didn't manage to do much, but it's okay. I know now that he has those archers, he has some cavalry, and yeah, that's all that I need to know for now. And oh, and I'm also producing more on my base. I believe I took the call for warriors for spearmen from the town hall. Very good. Now let's speed this up a bit, and let's see. I'm constantly producing workers. In the meantime, I also called a shipment of plume, and also did the upgrade for the bowman. Now, what should I do next? Well, obviously I'm trying to construct tambo. I have wood, I can do it. It's not expensive, and I'm constantly producing units, which all that matters. It's a good amount of army there. That's more than enough to deal with any cavalry. Actually, that's too much plume spearmen. If he has cavalry, then that's gonna beat him hard. But I don't know how much cavalry he has. But I do know those cavalry will be very annoying. Now I have enough jungle bowmen to do some damage. Actually, this is a bad place because I'm giving him time. Now I don't know his composition when I came to engage in him, but let's slow it down a bit. He has 5 cavalry, which will not do anything. Anything against 20 and a bit plume spearmen. He has the archers, sure, but my archers and my chimuranus are doing one big trade against him. He will lose. Yes, he will lose this trade because of my numbers, and yeah, that's how it works. Now he's in melee range, and yeah, it didn't work out for him, as you can see. Now, he is trying to produce the club warriors. Not that it matters. Not that it matters one bit. Now, those plumed spearmen, they're my siege. Very good against the warhots. Warhots will not last at all. Every other units I have will not do any damage to the building, at least nothing substantial. But the plumed spearmen, they're doing heavy work. Now, if you look at behind, now he's in a position because I'm pushing, right? Actually, yeah, here he is. He's at the third age. Actually, let's look at it. I'm not even ready to go to the next stage. I'm preparing to go to the next stage, but I'm not there yet. And he's right now at the third age. He has the economy to do a lot of military units. Unfortunately for him, I'm taking down his military building as I go. He only has one. Yes, he only has one military building. One. And no shipments. No shipments. And now I'm idle. For a few seconds. Actually, more than a few seconds. I was busy in my base, okay. That's my excuse. But I gave him enough time to start producing something. But my army is in huge numbers right now. Huge. I can just go and kill his workers. Destroy everything he has. And that's what I'm... Okay, this is bad what I'm doing right now. I'm not doing anything. Wait, what? Gatherers. 43 gatherers? What? Okay. Whatever works, you know? Now, this is TC. Destroying TC will definitely put him in a bad spot. Wow, that goes fast. Very fast. He tries to number his troops. Tries to produce them. He has the resources. For sure. Is that enough? I don't know. I don't know if it's enough to beat me down. But he has the elite rifle rider and elite axe riders, which will definitely make me one big number. I have a lot of spearmen, but he has also a lot of cavalry. And he's winning this trade because those elite rifle riders, they're very strong against 3 times damage against heavy infantry, which my plumed spearmen are considered as heavy infantry. Although my plumed spearmen are good against cavalry, they are not... Actually, are they called the cavalry? Yeah, they are cavalry, it has to be. Anyway, very strong units against my plumed spearmen. Although my archers do counter them, but right now they don't have enough stats to make it work. And yeah, that's all that matters. So, did I do anything wrong there? Should I did anything better? First of all, I was idle for too long, so that gave him time to recoup. I could have destroyed maybe his economy first, like take down his workers. But honestly, I didn't do much of a mistake by taking down his buildings, particularly his TC. Now that puts him under disadvantage for quite some time, which is good for me. And I can just regroup. My economy is stable. He has no TC. He's really looking at TC right now, but it's gonna take him a while. It's gonna take him a while. He has an army for sure, but it's not gonna matter. Anyway, let's actually look at my base for one bit. Now I'm at the fortress stage. I am upgrading my units. All of my units are being upgraded right now. And let's see what I'm using my shipments. Yes, I'm doing upgrades. Getting my upgrades. Now because he's transitioning a lot into cavalry, I know he has cavalry in large numbers. I need to counter them. Now, luckily for me, jungle bowmen do counter them. They have 2 times more damage against them. And they also have some anti-range damage. So that's good. That's good. Problem is, they can just make cavalry to counter my jungle bowmen. And I did not produce any military units to do that. So that's something I need to take care of. And I did not do that. Now I'm letting him know this is something I should be careful about, because he knows that I have archers and I'm going into his base while he has time to prepare cavalry that can counter me. Now at the same time I'm also sending more and more units, so big numbers will give me an edge. Now I'm trying to find economy. Now this is a very difficult trade. Those 5 cavalry will beat me down easily. They're tanking so much damage right now. And now I'm definitely doing a good trade there against him because of my superior numbers. This is a bad call what I'm doing right now. I'm too close to his military buildings. He can produce units very fast and then counter me. However, I got Plume Spearmen in. They can help me. Yes, and I managed to take a good beating against his cavalry, but not for long. But more Plume Spearmen are coming in. Just delays. I'm managing to take a good trade. Unfortunately, those cavalries are strong. They are strong. They're pretty tanky as well. This is a bad trade for me. This is a bad trade. I took a bad trade there. Okay, let's slow it down a bit. And let's try to understand what I need to do, because right now I'm taking bad trades. This is a mistake. If you look at this, the dude has the economy to continue producing those riders. They're not expensive, but I mean they have a lot of food requirements, but the gold is very cheap. So right now I'm just spending my archers badly. That's the issue right now. Alright, so I understood that I lost the trade, but I definitely took down a lot of his military. I'm causing him to use all of his economy on military. Same thing as me, but I'm constantly producing my workers. I'm constantly... oh, that's him. Anyway, let's go with my perspective. There we go. I understand that it's not enough. At this stage, I understand it's not enough to use the Jungle Bowman, but at the same time, I can't use the Plume Spearmen, because the Plume Spearmen, as it turns out, cannot last against the Rifle Riders. That's a big issue. It's a big issue. So I transitioned a bit. I said to myself, well, I got the Elite Bolas Warriors. Essentially, they have good resistance against the Riders, the Range Riders. They have, let's see, they have an area damage, which has a 2 times more damage against hand cavalry and 1.5 bonus damage against light cavalry. Essentially, both of those units are being countered by 1 unit. Now, you might argue that in close range, the elite axe riders can beat them down because they don't have armor resistance, melee resistance. They don't have any. However, even with that, they have a good damage, and that really matters. Okay, that really matters a lot. That just means I need a good sum of them to make it work. Now his plan is very simple, as you can see here. His plan is to come and raid me, get some advantage. Now my economy is there, a lot of my economy is there. We are talking about 27. If he can catch that, that will put me in a big disadvantage. But at the same time, I've economy somewhere else. I got my food in my base because most of my food is from the houses, and I have some gold there, which I can transition workers, and I also have a gold there. So my situation is not that bad right now, and I know he's nearby. This is I don't know if this is a good move that I move them. I was afraid that they will notice them and come and attack me. But anyway, it gave me enough time to react. I'm gonna lose some amount, as you can see, but I'm not. 5, close to 5. Okay, maybe more than 5. Maybe a bit more than 5. 6, 7. Okay, that's a lot. But it's okay. You know it's okay? Because he is exactly where I want. Exactly where I want. I can attack him I took down some of his units, although it's not a lot as I wanted, but it's enough. Now his economy is still good, very good actually. He has enough workers to make some difference. Anyway, we can speed this up a bit. I'm chasing his military, and I'm still grouping my army, increasing my army in numbers. Let me show you. Okay, more of those bowmen. Oh, that's a lot of military units. Okay, more and more being gathered, more and more for one good attack, because I can beat this no problem. The question is, can I beat his... Oh, and you also have the rifle thingies, which I think are good against heavy infantry. I'm not sure if I have any infantry. Anyway, this is a very big trade. Let's slow down a bit. It's a lot of cavalry. Most of this will counter my longbowmen, because all this are melee. Hopefully my range, like, bowmen can tank a bit. But this is a very bad trade for me. Very bad trade. Most of my military are there, and there is not much I can do to escape from it. However, inside it there are still 8 bolus warriors, which do a hefty sum. And because I'm still sending more bolas, I might still win it. I might still win the trade. But it's a bad trade, nonetheless. It's still a bad trade. Yeah. And they overkilled it without cavalry. But it's okay. I'm doing what I can. That's overkill. I managed to defeat his military units there, most of them. But because I'm in his base, he can just produce them and send them to me. Yeah. And those riflemen will just come and attack him. And I was busy making units at my base, which caused me to be delayed. Yeah, this happens. Now I noticed this and I try to send them back. He probably noticed my military units at the same time. It's fine, it's fine. Nothing happened bad there. Now this is juicy workers. I need to take it. I need to take all of this. That will put him in his place, because now right now his economy is pretty bad right now. His economy is limited. He doesn't have a lot of food remaining. His wood is fine, but oh wait, that's me. This is him. Sure, he still has the coin there, but he is in a very precarious position. The situation is not going to be good for long. Although my resources are in the exact same position as him right now, but it's no worries. My base is much more, my strength is much more better than him, I think. I mean, the score doesn't say me that, but I think I'm in a better position, right? I should be. I should probably produce one more TC, but I didn't do that because I don't know. I didn't do it. But anyway. Oh yeah, because my leader was dead. That's not good. Yeah, and I was wondering why I'm losing. Yeah, I don't get it. I was mad that I took down all of his base at the beginning, but I'm not winning the battles. And then he said to me eventually that look at his deck, and he has all of his deck is made for cavalry. 15% more damage for cavalry, 15% more HP for cavalry. They produce way faster. What else? More HP and damage. What is that? Wait, oh yeah. They are cheaper. More damage. More damage. And I'm assuming he also got the upgrades for them inside the barracks, the building. Which is madness. Essentially, his cavalry units are just so buffed right now, it's just mad. Alright, let's slow it down a bit. Now, I have a lot of units there. I got all units that can counter cavalry. I got macemen that'll have huge damage. AOE melee damage. And I got the bullets. And okay, I got more bullets. I got a lot of units there that can counter cavalry. This actually, yeah. Wait, what was that? A Raka? Why did I produce a Raka? What? That's a waste of my units. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. What matters is I managed to take down his cavalry and take in the trade. Oh yeah, I like that. I like the macemen. They're pretty strong. And I still have a lot. I have a few chimos that slow them down a bit, which gives me a lot of edge. Yeah, that's good. Very good. And I'm going to be very close to his economy. This is his economy right now. It's not gonna be his economy for long. And he doesn't have any military units at his base. His food is very low right now. He is producing units, but not enough. Just not enough. Doesn't have any food. 800 more. In 1 minute you got 800 food, which is quite a bit. 1000 more. But look at this, look at this. His food was there. I think his food was there. I'm not sure, actually. Well, he has a lot of workers there. Very juicy. Very juicy stuff. And my bullas just helping, you know. They're doing some CC. I think he just noticed that I got his workers somewhere. He will transition them a bit further away, just to make sure they're safe. And he's producing workers pretty fast right now. Because of this. 40% faster. Yeah. I didn't notice them, but it's okay. Honestly, it doesn't even matter. I don't think there's any coin inside that building. Inside that thingy. Yeah, wait, those bolas. They're gonna have to engage. Oh no, that's Oraka. I don't know why Bale made them. They're useless for me at this station. Yeah, but this is still a bad trade to make. Because most of them are axe riders, which pretty much counter all of the units here. Besides the... Actually, yeah, they still counter everyone. So, he managed to live. His economy is not looking bright. No coin anymore. So that means... Well, no cavalry, right? If you look at it, he's not producing anything. Bad situation right now. Bad situation. He has coin there. Just 200. Then there. And then there. Sure, he has coin, but he needs to get it. Now, in my base, I prepared an estates to provide me with extra coin. And as you can see, it's not good enough. Not good enough. It's pretty low. But my food is very stable. My wood is very stable. For the military I'm making. I think that's cost coin, yeah, that costs coin. But that's wood and food. So right now I'm producing units in mass. Not good against the cavalry for sure, but that's enough for now. And also I'm getting shipments. Oh, that's a lot of that's a lot for their stats. It's very strong shipments. Very strong. Okay. I'm massing them right now. It's something he cannot do. Very important. Wait. And that's it. No more coin. No more coin there. No more coin there. No more coin there. Actually, there's one coin there. If that even matters. But he has coin there. And he has coin there. It needs to take it. Same thing for me. I had coin there, but I didn't notice it. I think. Let me check. Actually, I did. I did notice it, but I was too afraid. I was afraid because this cavalry can just come and raid me, so I didn't take the risk. Same thing for there. I could probably wall it, but I didn't want to take the risk. Alright. Anyway, he is trying to mass units. Now, that all this costs coin that he doesn't have. So he is getting farms, getting food is good. He's also getting those ones, which is also good. That's not enough. It's not enough. You need more. You need way more. His situation is looking dire, and my army is growing by the minute. It might be the last battle, guys. Actually, according to the time, it might be it. Anyway, I got 4 elite macemen. Definitely not enough to defeat his army, but it's a good start. It's definitely a good start because my numbers are very high. My macemen will definitely be a good way to beat him down, and with the 15 plume spearmen, his cavalry are essentially a done deal. Now, more and more, let's see, yeah, more and more macemen are coming in. I think that's more than enough to beat him. Right, that's more than enough. He is producing at the same time, yes, he's not going idle with his military. But unfortunately for him, all this cavalry cannot counter all of my units. Sure, it will counter my archers, but with number, even those archers will do quite a bit of damage. Now, those riflemen should counter my infantry, but that's not enough. Not enough. You need more. His economy, it's not enough. He is producing, that's for sure. He is producing anything he has, everything he has for this one single battle. And my units are still coming in. They're coming in one by one. But anyway, I'm not gonna lose my military. Particularly, I'm not gonna lose my plume spearmen, which are very important for this battle. This is just for scouting. Okay, let's slow it down one bit. Now, those macemen, I just want to look at it like that. Yeah, look at it. Macemen at the front. Oh, yeah, that's the stuff. That's the stuff. They take down everything. In close quarters, I went destroyed. And then he tried to send in the remaining cavalry just to harass. Yes, I'm trying to slow it down as much as I can. I noticed this, so I'm going to produce counter for them wherever I have in my base. No problem. It's not gonna bother me one bit. It's not gonna do anything for me because I have militarians in my base. And look at this army. Look at this army. All of these military buildings are focused here. The moment you lose all of this, it's GG. And there's nothing in his base to counter all of that. I know what his plan is, but he's not gonna beat me. Not with those cavalry. He's just trying to delay my eco, but it doesn't matter. He will not be able to defend this. And if you look at his economy, sure, he has food, but no gold. And the gold is what matters. In the end, that's what matters. Although he has a lot of workers, but does it matter anything in the end? No, it doesn't. Anyway, it was definitely a fun one. I learned a lot from this match. And he's taking down my spearmen. Okay. I think my units were idle. And they killed them. Well, alright, that's it. That's the match. So essentially, I just want to say that I wanted to FF so hard in the game. Because the moment they had those cavalry, it could have raided me at the beginning of the match. It could have raided me so hard before I could defend it. But at the same time, all of the time I lost trades, and those trades really mattered. But it's okay. I managed to take him down at the front line there, and then I managed to destroy his economy, some of his economy. Anyway, delayed him quite a bit of time to give myself more economy and create a bigger army. But even then, it was so hard to take down his cavalry. It's madness how many upgrades he gave for his cavalry. They were so buffed. Oh man, that was mad. That was really mad for me. But it was fun. I liked the match. As much as it was annoying to deal against it, it was fun. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video and hope you like it. So if you like the video, consider subscribing to my channel, liking, commenting, and all the good stuff, you know, because it really helps the channel to grow. And I want to continue making content like this because it is fun. Anyway, I hope you have a good day, and yeah, see you.